Hello, dear children. Welcome back to Uma Talks, and let's begin with the answers. Okay, of the first chapter from Snapshot, that is supplementary reader. Okay, and let us begin with the answers. The summer of the beautiful white horse. Okay, NCRT. The first question. You will probably agree that this story does not have breathless adventure and exciting action. Then what, in your opinion, makes it interesting? Okay, nothing adventurous as such, but what? The Summer of the Beautiful White Horse, is a story told from the viewpoint of a 9-year-old boy. At that age, imagination is rich and one can romanticize even insignificant actions. To such a person, the world is full of excellence and glory, and life is delightful and a mysterious dream. For the young poor boy, a ride on a beautiful white horse is a dream fulfilled. He had been always longing to ride, and his cherished dream is realized when his cousin Murad offers him a chance to ride on horseback, first with him and then alone. Riding the stolen horse and hiding it safely are great feats of adventure for the two boys. Though the storyline is thin, we eagerly follow the course of action taken by the boys till they return the horse to its rightful owner. The story provides us a peep into child psychology. For boys who are crazy about horses, stealing a horse for a ride is not stealing. Though they enjoy the thrill of riding, they are conscious of their family pride. The Gargolian family is well known for honesty and trust. They would neither steal nor take the advantage of anybody in the world. Another point of interest is characterization. The delineation of the common traits of Uncle Kasparov and cousin Murad is superb. The story also contains many purple passages full of pictorial description. All these heighten its appeal to the reader. Okay, now second question. Did the boys return the horse because they were conscience stricken or because they were afraid? The story gives no indication that the boys were afraid of anyone or anything. Hence, the return of the horse was not directed by fear. Secondly, they were not at all conscience stricken. They did not feel any pangs of repentance or remorse at their action of stealing a horse solely for the purpose of riding it. The narrator makes it amply clear when he asserts that stealing a horse for a ride was not the same thing as stealing something else, such as money. For him, it wasn't stealing at all, as he and Murad were so crazy about horses. In his opinion, it would become stealing only when they offered to sell the horse, which he knew they would never do. The last phrase gives a clue to the mental makeup. Murad had the horse for over a month. When farmer John Byro visited the narrator's house, they retained it for 2 weeks more, and Murad outrightly rejected the narrator's suggestion of keeping the horse any longer. It was his family pride that would not let him steal. He decided that the horse must go back to its true owner, and the meeting with John Byro proved conclusive. He praised their family for its honesty. He trusted the boys as he knew their parents. Hence, in order to uphold the family tradition and reputation, the boys returned the horse to its rightful owner. Okay, and the third question. Okay, again, one day back there in the good old days when I was 9 and the world was full of every imaginable kind of magnificence and life was still a delightful and mysterious dream, the story begins in a mood of nostalgia. Okay, so for this particular question, okay, you can always write your own incident from your childhood. You can write an incident of yourself, okay, and make it an interesting story. Got it? And the fourth question, the story revolves around the characters who belong to tribe in Armenian. Murad and Aram are members of Gargolian family. Now look at Armenia and all. Okay, so the Gargolian tribes, again I am posing the answers, I am just focusing on it. Just see it and you can write it. Okay, however, now every branch of the Gargolian tribe. Okay, children? Hope it's clear. And with this, we complete. So, thank you all again. Thank you for watching. Thanks.